So today we are starting actually on the Steam store page because I want to do something kind of interesting. I want to go back and revisit 3 games that I really enjoyed that just died. You actually might not even remember that they even exist. So I'm starting on the Steam page. I go to my library, and I'm going to scroll through here, and there's 3 games that I have downloaded right now that I'm going to try and play. Whether that be with bots, because the game doesn't have enough players currently, or if it takes 10 minutes to actually get into a game because there are just enough players to play a game. Or even, and I'm foreshadowing here, a game that you can load into, but then it kicks you out because the game is literally dead. Not just no one plays it, it is literally dead. You cannot play it even if you tried. So we're going to look at those 3 today, and I've probably already spoiled it in the title anyway, so it's not like I need to hide it. We're going to start off with this little game called Battalion 1944. So you can see I had 82 hours on this game. I played it right around when it first came out, actually, and I found it through Shroud. Shroud was playing it a lot, so I decided, you know, why not? The game looked cool, so I bought it. It's like $15, I believe. See if actually I go to the Steam store. Let's look up Battalion. It is $19.99. So it's $20. I think I bought it on sale. But obviously it's practically dead now. If I'll pull it up on my other monitor here, Battalion 1944 Steam chart. And as you can see, there is currently 0 players playing the game. But I'm going to launch it anyways, and just show you, what it was in case you never saw it, or you don't ever remember. Maybe you played this game, but you don't remember it. You completely forgot it. That's the point of this. It's just 3 games that I liked playing that you probably forgot even existed because they died, and it's unfortunate that they died. Because this was one of my favorite games, and then people just stopped playing it, as I just showed you. Obviously, 0 people. So anyways, let me get this game loaded up. We're going to try and load into... I guess that's a game against obviously no one's playing, so we're going to get into a game against bots. But we'll see. And just show you what it's like. Alright, so we load into the game. This is the first thing we see. Obviously, this game has not been updated or really played for probably about a year or so. You go back and look at the Steam charts that I put up on the screen earlier. But this is Battalion, basically. And we can go in and play, and I gotta select my region. I don't think it matters, but... Obviously, we can go to a competitive game, which was powered by Faceit. You would actually have to have a Faceit account. It was a very good ranked system, I believe. But you had arcade, which was, just modes like TDM and DOM and capture the flag. But what I'm doing today is unranked Wartide, because you can actually get into this, even though no one's playing right now. It'll just put me into a game with a ton of bots. And so I just want to play. I'm not going to play a whole game, obviously, but just a couple of rounds just to show you what the game was. And maybe this video blows up and people get playing it again. But this game was definitely when Shroud was playing it, and it was actually pretty booming. It was a very good experience. I really enjoyed it, but obviously, unfortunately, it did die, and pretty completely now because 0 players playing currently. But I am now the only one. Anyways, we're gonna get loaded in here, and I'll just play a couple of rounds against the bots, show you what it's like, and then we'll move on to the next game.
Wartide.
Alright, so this is very loud, but we finally loaded in. I got
Destroy
2
the
frames right
objective.
now. Alright, so we finally loaded in. Oh, my sensitivity. I did not change this. Just run 2. Good enough. I capped at 60, but my VSync is not on. Is there a frame cap? Oh, frame rate cap. Okay, there is one. Alright, so this is Battalion. And so you come in and you start off with a knife round. You see the bots are going to start getting kills here. I remember oh, okay. Okay. I didn't even get to do anything there. But that's the knife round. So the knife round determines, as I'll show here, which side we start on. I don't know which side was better, but we're just going to start on the Axis side. I'm the only one that can vote anyways. That's good enough. Alright, so now we have coins, obviously. With no teammates, though. We can't really buy anything, so we'll just roll with the default gun. So basically it's CS, attack A, attack B. It's the same concept as CS. Obviously, it just has a bit more of a World War II vibe to it. It has been a while since I played this. Holy. I am not used to playing this game. It has been quite a long time. This game's very, very different. But anyways, I got a lot of kills there, so I have a ton of money now. Another good thing about this game, actually, that I really liked is you can buy multiple guns. Or, well, you can't buy multiple guns, but you can hold multiple primary guns. So I just bought the STG. And if someone dies that has maybe a Kar 98, let's say, I can take out my pistol and I can pick it up. You aren't locked to just having a primary and a secondary. You can have 2 primaries, which is something I really liked about this game. But yeah, this game was really fun. I really enjoyed it. We still got one left on their team. Don't know where, but Bot Joe's gonna defuse. So yeah, I mean, this is basically the game. I mean, it's CS, you know, it's World War II style of game, obviously. And that's about all there is to it. You can donate coins. I can give my coins here to distribute the wealth. Communists. And you know, it's just CS basically. You know, CS Valorant, but just its own like World War II spin on it. And I actually really liked it a lot more than CS. And of course, Valorant that came out more recently than this game, obviously. But this was a very good game when it came out. Unfortunately, it just didn't really ever get the traction that it really needed to become a successful game. Of course, Shroud advertised it when he played it, but once he stopped playing it, it just kind of slowly died. So, like you can see there, I picked up the secondary. So now I have a primary STG and then a secondary. I think this is an MP40 or MP28, which you can't do in other games. You're locked to primary and then a secondary in other games. So that was one cool thing this game did. And overall, like, the movement is pretty good. And I don't know. I keep saying it, but I really, really enjoyed this game. It was unfortunate that, again, they never really advertised it good enough. Really, the only advertisement they ever got was through Shroud. But yeah, so we'll play this round and then we'll get you on out of here. You also regen health, which you don't do in other games. Oof. It's got knifed. So yeah, you don't regen health like you do in other games. Or you do regen health, I should say. But yeah, that's basically Battalion. And of course, there's really nothing else to do because it's just playing against bots. But that was basically the game, and it was really fun. It's unfortunate again that it died, but you know, it's nice to jump back into it. And again, like I said earlier, maybe this video somehow blows up, gets hundreds of thousands of views, and people start playing this game again. Who knows? But that's Battalion. Let's move on to the next one.
They stopped me.
Last man
Oh yeah.
standing.
Oh, rip you. You just hear the boots, dude. It's terrifying. Oh! Yo, just finesse on him.
No!
Oh, you can go T-Bird. Ah!
I'm gonna do it again. No, he didn't! Ah! He didn't fall for it that time.
Yo, are we just bum rushing it? Yo, I'm down. He's one shot. He's not one shot.
Still rushed it anyways.
Broken wall.
Were you here when I got that guy, when I got Habana a week earlier? And I said she's one shot, and then our teammate took out his spider shooter?
Last man standing.
Heck, he died from.
Yeah, literally anywhere. Probably mid.
Bomb planted.
They could come behind you.
Pro place.
Is it? I hope they don't go on it.
Pro place.
It takes 7 seconds to defuse. You're about 7 seconds away from sight. Okay. Ah, no, you're making me nervous. Yeah!
Don't worry, pro plays, I told you.
That was Matt close, swear to God. He was like 99% done.
Pro plays.
Yo.
Alright. the next game I want to take a look at, I'm on the Steam chart page here again, and you can hear the music in the background slightly. So if you remember this game, you might be able to tell from the music. But this game, I'm going to scroll up here and you can probably find it right now if you just look at the top left of the screen in the tab. But this was Darwin Project, and this, I believe when it came out was, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, or at least that I knew of at the time, was the first game, or one of the first, that introduced Twitch integration into the game. That meaning Twitch viewers viewers of streamers that were playing this game could control what happened in the game. And I doubt I'll be able to show you that here. There actually is 33 people playing this game right now, which isn't a terrible number. Again, all-time peak. I believe it's actually lower than what Battalion was, but there are players on this game right now, so maybe there's a chance that we can actually get into a lobby. But basically, the premise of this game, we'll close out of this, and let me just flip on just the game capture. Basically, the premise of this game is you drop in. I believe it's a BR. It's an interesting style of battle royale, though. You drop in to like a frozen tundra land, and you just have to survive. You can play, I believe, as a solo, or you can play as a team. Let's actually check play. Yeah, solo and duo. And then you have director solo and director duo, and I'll go over to the director in a second. But basically, you drop in either solo or duo, and you have to stay alive not only from enemies, but also the cold. You can freeze. You have to make campfires. You actually have to craft most of everything that you use. I believe you start, if I remember correctly, with just an axe. And you can craft like bows, you have like fire arrows, regular arrows. It was crafting based, but it is again a battle royale. You want to be the last one standing. The zone closes, I believe it's hexagonal zones. And we'll see again when we get in the game, but I'm doing my best to explain it right now. And they will close. The director, actually, we'll get into the director now. The director can close zones. They can choose what zone to close. They can choose certain like events. I believe like anti-gravity is an event. I'm not sure what the other ones are. It's been quite a while since I played this game, but so the director has control over the game, and Twitch chat, if a streamer was in your game and was the director, Twitch chat can vote on those certain events. So the game could be directly influenced by either this director or the Twitch chat that was watching the director. And, obviously whatever gets the most votes gets picked. So you'd see some tournaments that were played in. And I might throw in some footage, obviously, because I can't get a real experience with these games now. Might pop in some actual gameplay. Like maybe I'll go back to Battalion and get some gameplay with Shroud. And maybe, I believe Shroud played this game. So maybe I'll just do some things from Shroud. But I'm sure he won't mind. But yeah, I can show some of that. But I'm going to try and get into a game right now. And I'll show you the premise, basically. I doubt I'll be able to get in as a director, so we'll just jump into a solo and we'll see if I can actually get in. Well, that was very quick. We're right in. That might put me in with bots, actually. I didn't really think about that. Like Battalion did. It might have bots, but we get to play anyways. Choose your class. This was not in the game when I played. Jet wings. Use the power of flight to outmaneuver your foes and deal death from above. Launch a mechanized hand to rapidly close the gap between your opponent. Command a robotic companion to track targets and do your bidding. Honestly, I like this headhunter drone. I'm gonna go with that. And choose 2 abilities. Well, I don't really have a choice. Oh, I'm the only one here. Okay, it put me into a lobby right away, but I'm the only one. I might not be able to get into this, now that I think about it. Alright, I've given it a couple minutes. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get anything. Obviously, it's 30 players. The chances of actually getting 10 in here, a third of the player base currently, is going to be quite difficult. So, right now I'll put up a little clip, I guess, whatever clips I can find of some gameplay. Maybe do some little voiceovers of it, and we'll move on to the next game.
See him. I'm gonna chase him. I'm gonna chase him.
A new electronic is available.
Headshot.
Oh, he sees me. That's not good.
We got our first fight going down between Shroud and Lil Revo. Ooh, and we have...
Where the fuck I am?
And then we have High Voltage joining in and teaming up on Shroud. Or rather, ganging up on him.
Where the fuck I am?
Shroud's fighting pretty hard though.
My kill!
High Voltage
You
still the
thief!
kill.
But was it really?
Yeah, it was. The hell?
Voltage, that's not cool.
It was, and then it wasn't. So.
No, that's some goddamn bullshit. Okay, if you don't let me... Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You got manhunt on you, baby. You better not lose this fight.
Yeah, better not.
What the? You're cheating, kid.
That's what I said.
You're cheating.
Yeah.
Hold out until I can get to 2. Then I'll
So
heal
like a
you.
pig.
Later.
Alright, so we're back on my Steam page here, and the last game that we are going to be opening, not going to be playing this one because it is literally impossible to do so, but the last game, you probably don't even remember this game. This game was very, very good when it came out. It's another Battle Royale. And this one actually was probably my favorite.
That guy's sick. What the fuck? That guy's pretty damn good. Straight up. Damn, spraying this gun is fucking tough. I didn't expect it to have so much recoil. It's not it's not the M16. Oh my god, this is like an SMG. It's like an SMG AK. Level 3, baby. What you got? What you got? All right, I'm gonna try to go for the spin to win to the left here. Okay, I'm not very good with this thing. Turns out. Holy fuck! I don't know how to blow it up. I don't know how to blow it up. I didn't know how to blow up the bomb. Honestly, I had no idea. That's not good.
Welcome.
I won! No? How did he not die? Oh my, how did he not die? That was so much money, and I lose to this guy!